Good afternoon, everybody. It is meteorologist Aiden 12 forecast here, guys, and welcome back to another video, guys. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Tuesday afternoon. Hopefully, you guys are getting some rest and all of that. So, if you guys are wondering what today's video is going to be about, today we're going to be focusing on the severe weather. I know you're probably thinking severe weather isn't that bad today, and it actually is. We actually have to an enhanced risk, and there's actually a very good chance we could have some tornadoes out here for parts of the plains. There's a really high chance that we're really going to have very large hail with these storms. The radar is actually pretty crazy. Like, it's not like one or two bands. It's actually so many bands together. So it's a really big deal, guys. And we're going to have a lot of threats with the severe weather. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot. And guys, you know what's crazy? We're actually already seeing snow in Montana. We have winter advisories, winter storm advisories. Can you believe that already? And we also have some frost warnings out there in the light blue color. Without further ado, let's get in the video. So we are going to be looking at the National Weather Service right now for the active alert that we have with severe weather related. So again, we do have some flash flood watches right here for Montana, for South Dakota and Minnesota and Washington, where we're going to have a lot of rain for the next couple of days. Like we saw in my past videos in the U.S. forecast, we're going to have a lot of rain storms that are going to come in these areas a lot more often than usual. It's going to be very hot for sure, but it's not going to be wet, or it's not going to be hot and dry. It's actually be hot and pretty moist, and that's pretty wet. So it is going to be nice though, but we're actually going to be seeing too much rain in some areas. We do have some flood warnings in the areas of South Dakota, and the areas that are going to get severe weather today are in these flood warnings. So that will be a huge threat, because we will have possibilities for having those threats out there for some more rainfall to come. We also do have in the yellow tornado watches. So this is the latest update. Right before I made the video, I just refreshed it. So this is really new. So if we have for Wyoming, South Dakota, and Nebraska, we do have some tornado watches in the yellow. So if you know anyone close to the yellow or in the yellow, then let them know that they are in a tornado watch, or they're very close to one. And again, you guys can be in tornado watch and actually have a tornado, and the point is you need to watch out. I apologize to you guys for my dog barking. There are people fixing our AC, so the ring alarm thing is going off, so that's why I apologize if it does disrupt the video. And these small yellow or the small orange counties, we do have severe thunderstorm warnings, and that's what we'll be possibly seeing the strongest thunderstorms inside those tornado watches. So now we're going to be looking at day one severe weather outlook here. And we're going to be focusing on this region. We're not going to be focusing on the other regions that have a marginal. We're just going to be focusing right here. This is where we have this possibly for some very strong storms. In the areas that we have this tornado watches, some of them are only in a slight chance. So again, it doesn't take that much to have them. So we do actually go all the way to an enhanced risk, which is the third level for severe weather, which is a pretty big deal. And if you're in the enhanced risk, you're really going to have to watch out for tonight. In the marginal, we do have a population of 10 million people, but I'm going to be only focusing on the cities that are here that we're focusing on. So we do have Sterling Heights, Michigan. We also do have areas in Warren, Michigan. We do have Salt Lake City, Utah, and we have Detroit. And then we also have St. Paul, Minnesota. You guys are also in the severe weather threat with the marginal. Now we go into the second level severe weather. This is where you might have to watch out a bit more for some more storms, some possibly more into the worst part of the band, and maybe even a possibility for some larger hail, or maybe just a better chance for hail. So if you're in the slight chance, we have a population only about 751,000 people. So not a lot of people. We actually do have major cities though. We have Sioux City, Iowa, Rapid City, South Dakota, Norfolk, Nebraska. We have Gillette, Wyoming, and Brookings, South Dakota. We've actually seen Brookings a lot on this list for severe weather, a lot this summer. Now we're going to be looking at the enhanced risk. Again, this is the highest level so far today. It could spread. I really don't think we're going to get to a moderate, which is the next level, which is the fourth. But if you're in the enhanced risk, you're going to see the worst threat for winds, worst threat for tornadoes, and worst threat for severe weather bands and hail. And that's only for 380,000 people for Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Michelle, South Dakota, Yankton, South Dakota, and Vermilion, South Dakota. Tornado threat is only a 5% chance, not very high, but again, it's in that area. The highest will be in the enhanced risk. The wind threat is a bit higher with a 30% chance, and again, 30% chance isn't where we had that enhanced risk. And again, that's for Sioux Falls, Michelle, Yankton, and Vermilion, South Dakota. Now the hail threat is not that high. I really thought it would be a lot higher, maybe even a 30% chance. But we're only getting to a 15% chance in the yellow. So again, of course, if you're in the enhanced, you're definitely be seeing the highest amount of possibilities for severe weather related. Now I'll be looking at tomorrow. Again, this is a multiple day threat, and as we continue on, this severe weather will move eastward, and it will be bringing in the marginal a bit bigger to some major cities such as Chicago, Detroit, Milwaukee, Cleveland, and Minneapolis. We're even getting Pittsburgh in there. And yeah, we're going to be getting parts in the mid-Atlantic and the marginal. But again, we're going to be focusing right here where we have a slight and enhanced risk. Again, today and tomorrow, guys, will be very, very strange days. We're going to have a lot of bands with actually multiple systems and multiple severe weather threats. And we will be seeing a bit more of a population for the slight chance. We'll be seeing about 1 million people now for Sioux Falls, Mankato, Minnesota, Watertown, South Dakota, Brookings, South Dakota, and Scottsbluff, Nebraska. And then for the enhanced risk, it only has 95,000 people. Actually, not a lot of people at all. And that's the only big city in that area is North Platte, Nebraska. Now to be looking at the storm reports today, and this has just updated too. We actually just now have a tornado report in Wyoming. This is actually like very, very new right now, because again, I updated all this right before, which was only 6 minutes ago. So we have a tornado report now here in Wyoming. We do have 7 more. We've actually had 2 more hail reports ever since I started. We have a hail report near Salt Lake City, and we have a couple into southern South Dakota and northern Nebraska. So if you're near the green area, that's where we are having a lot of hail reports. We do have some wind reports, but we're not really going to be focusing on the wind reports. Again, we will have some little areas in Utah that will bring some wind. But again, we just had a new tornado report out here in Wyoming, and we're going to be seeing a lot more of these to come. Now to be looking at the radar, and this is where it gets really interesting. So again, later tonight, we'll be seeing some very strong storms right here for Nebraska and South Dakota. Again, we are already seeing hail reports, so it's a sign of possibly seeing these storms bring in a lot bigger threats when it's to come and get worse. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This radar is actually a bit weirder. It's actually, we're seeing multiple areas and multiple bands that will be hitting these same areas. We're going to be seeing Des Moines. If you're north of Des Moines, you guys will be getting really, really strong storms. And again, today will be, I think tomorrow might be the worst day out of these two, because tomorrow, just look at tomorrow, guys. We're going to be seeing incredibly strong bands moving to the Chicago, Milwaukee area. That's why we have that slight chance go a bit more widespread. Very strong storms for Sioux City. Very strong storms heading for the areas of North Platte, Nebraska. We have very strong storms heading towards the Bismarck area. We'll be making that way as we go into tomorrow during the day. And just look at all the severe weather we're seeing in one region. Multiple bands that are bringing multiple threats. We have one all the way from North Dakota to Illinois, and then we have a low pressure system off Sioux Falls, and then we have a couple more into South Dakota. So again, this will be a huge threat. And again, this is September 12th, so this is now on Thursday. And then again, even on Friday, we're still going to have a lot of rain. That's what I'm saying. We're going to have these flood watches for a reason. We're going to have plenty of rain for North Dakota, Minnesota, even these areas in Montana and South Dakota. A lot more rain than usual. And look at this now. We're not going to be seeing this rain stop anytime soon. By Friday, another severe weather day. Pure strong storms for Minnesota, stretching down all the way to Jefferson City, Missouri, which would bring extremely strong issues for these areas. For Milwaukee, even Springfield, Jefferson City, you guys will be seeing a lot of rain for the next couple of days, especially in North Dakota. We're going to be plenty of rain that you guys don't need there. Well, actually, you guys need rain because of the heat, but I don't think you guys need that much. Again, we're going to be looking at the northeast just because we could be seeing some very strong storms heading there tomorrow. That's what we're going to be focusing on there too. So tomorrow we are going to be seeing some very strong storms out here heading towards the Buffalo area. And we're going to be seeing some more rain out here in the Portland, Maine area. Again, we've seen a lot of rain with Dorian, and we're still seeing some more rain. Not because of Dorian, but we're still seeing more rain heading those areas that got hit by Dorian. on Thursday, we'll be seeing some more scattered storms heading toward Pennsylvania. It's honestly been like this for the Northeast for the past couple of days, where we haven't had too much action, but then we had those areas near the Virginia and Pennsylvania area that see some scattered storms. Again, Northeast is in the clear. I just wanted to look, we could have some strong storms tomorrow. So now we're going to be looking at the Cape values here. Let's go to 8 o'clock since we passed 5 o'clock already. So again, tonight we'll be seeing some higher numbers out here near North Plate, especially right here into the western part of Nebraska. Definitely be seeing some higher numbers. But let's go all the way tomorrow in the afternoon, because tomorrow in the afternoon we'll definitely be seeing some severe weather issues out here into the Dakotas, all the way into the Milwaukee area. So again, into central Nebraska, we'll be seeing some 3,000s. We won't be seeing extreme 6,000s really. Madison, Milwaukee, you guys will be seeing some 3,000s. In Des Moines, mid 3,000s too. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock, though, these numbers will start to get a bit weaker, a bit smaller, though. But again, the Cape values usually ramp up after a storm. And then again, by 5 o'clock Thursday, we'll start to see these numbers go back up again, but it won't be too high. Again, these numbers won't be incredibly high, but yeah, that's what we're looking at here in the Cape values. So guys, let's actually look at the rainfall totals, though, for those people who are wondering, wait, didn't you say a lot of rain? I apologize if you guys hear a dog barking and then outside. It's really, really annoying. Let me look at a total accumulated precip. We're seeing a lot of rain. Look at the amount of rain we're seeing here in Wisconsin. Possibly 9 to 10 inches, maybe even more. And we have so many areas here in South Dakota, Minnesota, that we'll be seeing 7+ inches. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It really, really means a lot. And bye guys.